for joining us again. I'm Tash.
I'm Jen.
And where are we this morning, Jen? We're somewhere very unusual and somewhere, you said earlier, you've never been locked in before.
No, I've never been locked in a wine shop before. So we're at Oriel Wines in Hartley Witney. It's a beautiful village here in Hampshire. And today we're going to be looking at some of their products. Obviously, we're going out on the New Year's Eve episode, so lots of you getting ready to celebrate, finish the year with a bit of a bang in style.
It looks like I've been here for a while. I've seen this massive empty bottle next to me.
It's very impressive, very impressive. As you can see, we've got lots of lovely things here. So not just sort of gifts, great gifts here.
And there are some lovely things, really.
Yeah,
nice
some
gifts.
Bottles of drinks to share, everything that you can imagine.
Everything you could ever want.
Everything
as far as I'm concerned.
I know. So today's episode, just to let you know, before we do our little recap and roundup of things, we're going to be focusing on some of the non-alcoholic versions of drinks, so including gins and things like that. So we will get to sample some of those as well a little bit later.
I think that's really important we're doing that, because I know we spoke earlier on, we've got friends that are pregnant.
Yeah.
We obviously marry a lot of couples. Not everyone wants to have a drink on their wedding.
No, not everybody's a drinker.
I've got a friend that's trying to be good for the new year, so it's really nice that people, we're not saying you don't drink, but if you want to have a healthier option or have that alternative, it's really nice to have, and also let someone be included so you don't miss out on the party.
Yeah,
like the rest of us.
Not just thinking about New Year, but thinking about into the New Year.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If you're having a bit of a dry January,
or
for
if you're
example,
driving, sometimes you don't actually just want to have a Coke. You actually want to have a nice bottle or something
in a nice
you
glass, and lovely.
Absolutely.
So we'll be looking at those a little bit more closely with a lovely interview coming up shortly. But before we do that, Tash, obviously preparing for New Year's Eve, what have you got planned?
It's a strange one this year. I mean, we've spoken enough about COVID, lockdown, life, and all those kind of things. So it is definitely going to be a small little gathering. I'm not fully sure yet, to be honest. I mean, we have left it rather late. But it might just be husband, me, my son, but we might have another member of the family, just another two people come over and join us. But my husband's a bit weird about New Year. He's actually one of those people that finds it a little bit freaky. He doesn't enjoy it, whereas I just see it as another excuse to get together with people and have a party.
And to get dressed up.
And get dressed up. But he's a bit like, not really worried if we don't do anything. But I'm always want to be booking tickets somewhere. And obviously
the joy
we can't
sponge.
do that. I know. It is. He's like, the bar humbug. But we can't obviously book tickets to an event, which is something that he would probably prefer to go to if it was organised for us.
Sure.
But how about you? Are you doing much?
Generally we would do something, whether it's a house party at ours or at some friends or even going out. But this year that's not happening. So we're going to try and make a bit of a thing of it at home. So we'll have a nice dinner. The girls will be there. And then
such an effort, can't you? Laying up the table, or like you say,
absolutely. And there'll be lots of things left over from Christmas that we can incorporate as well. Try and watch a nice film, and the girls will endeavour to stay up until midnight. So it'll be more of a family at-home celebration, hopefully with some of these lovely drinks with us.
Hugging this bottle. I've got my arm around it like it's like a comfort blanket.
You're owning it.
I'm actually just leaning on the thing. I'm not actually just hugging this bottle. No, I mean, like you said, there's lots of ways that you can have a great celebration this year. It doesn't have to be going out or spending loads of money. There's some lovely alternatives, and that's something I think we've seen this morning. There's such a wide range. And prices which really are for everyone's budget, which again is really important this year.
Absolutely,
as well.
It's definitely a consideration. So
Yeah.
Okay, so we will cut now to an interview with a lovely Ali here from Oriel Wines. She will be explaining to Tash a little bit more about what we've got on offer here.
And I actually get to try something.
You get to try something. So we've got some lovely non-alcoholic wines, but also some gins options as well, because we know lots of you ladies do love the gins.
Yeah, and some Prosecco's.
And some Prosecco's.
Our beautiful bottles. You know, I love a bit of rose gold. I absolutely love that bottle.
Me too.
I think that would make it a nice gift if you're going to someone's house.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier actually, when you step into something like this where it's, you know, awash with lots of lovely products.
Yeah.
Is the bottles that draw my eye.
It's a
not
feast
very
for the eyes.
sophisticated.
It is. It's not food. It's a feast for the eyes. It really is. I mean, I'm so drawn to some of the beautiful bottles, the packaging. It's always a shame to drink it, isn't it? Really, I just want to keep the bottle.
Sometimes I do keep them.
I was going to say, do you remember
Put little
doing
lights
that?
in
Or
them and
candles.
stuff. Yes.
There was a particular bottle. I can't remember what that was, of wine that was quite popular in the 70s, and used to actually always keep them and have like a little candle. I remember my mum doing that quite often. But so many lovely products to choose from this morning. So we're going to talk to you about some of the popular products, and I get to sample a few. So
wonderful.
Chin chin. Welcome back. I'm really excited now. We are still in Oriel Wines in Hartley Wintney, and now is the interesting bit as far as I'm concerned anyway. Jen's not involved in this, so lucky me, I get to sample some of these delicious products, and I'm joined by Ali this morning, who is, thank goodness, because I've already had a couple of drinks, let's be honest. I'm going to talk through some of the products that we're going to be talking and sampling about this morning. So obviously you've been here, the shop's been here a little while, but what's really a popular drink at the moment? What are you selling a lot of?
Gin. Still, gin bubble hasn't yet burst.
No.
So we've got, we cater for a lot, and I'm looking at our gin shelf.
Okay.
So we cater a lot for local gins.
Yep.
Gins that have a point of difference.
Okay.
So at the moment, our gin kitchen, Dancing Dragon Tail, is a really popular.
Try saying that after you've had a few gins, eh?
And more importantly, it's a beautiful bottle as well. So
there are so many beautiful bottles. We mentioned that in the earlier sort of episode. They're just so pretty.
Yeah.
You almost don't want to open. You just want to have them on display.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there are a couple of companies that have now stepped up the gear for the glass bottles. So you've got Mermaid, which has got little mermaid
scales. I remember the bluey one, isn't it? Or there's a bluey green one.
Yeah, and the pink mermaid one. And then the latest one that we've got in is a River Test gin, which is made with water from the test, the River Test. But with its fishing roots, it's got lots of different patterns and parts of the bottle all about fishing, which isn't me.
So a lovely gift for someone who's interested in fishing, or who knows a
absolutely.
bit more about it than maybe we do.
Put some lights in the bottle. It's a graded from green to white gin bottle, so it would look stunning with lights in. So you absolutely do not need to choose a gin bottle for the gin.
Right, it looks pretty. Sounds perfect, right up my street. So talk me through, because there is obviously an array of lovely products and gifts as well. So if someone's finishing school and they want to give a gift to a teacher, going to someone's house or family, are there any little gifts that you can talk us through?
So we as a company will make up little takeaway
these
gifts.
Little bags.
Little, so that it'll have a bottle of spirit and that one you picked up.
That one. Okay, so that's the Absolute and Coke. Nice.
So we can make them up. So if we haven't got something in stock made up already, we can make up others for you. And literally, we must have, just looking at the shelves, 30 different minis of spirits, and then probably another 30 minis of gins. So the opportunity to make up something completely really individual.
Personal. Yeah, and I think that's a big thing that we've been talking about over the last few weeks, is actually making Christmas more personal this year. And I know that I've made up some hampers and some gift boxes for my family and my brother and things like that. And things like that are really nice because they all drink completely different drinks. My brother's a Jack Daniel's drinker, my husband's gin, my mum loves a sherry and Prosecco. So you're really catering for everyone. Like you say, you can make it so personal, which is nice.
And then also many bottles of Prosecco we've got. And we actually also do have, so the Wildlife is our non-alcoholic premium sparkling wine, and we've also got some minis of that, so you can make up a Kia Royale by putting a mini of the sparkling wine in it.
I think that's what we're going to try in a bit, isn't it? We're going to pimp our drinks this morning, and it is morning, so I should warn you if we start to get slurred as the filming goes on. Go with us. But
we're gonna try the non-alcoholic.
This is down to me, and I am a little bit scared. But so talk me through at the moment. So tell me a bit more about this particular product while I'm trying to actually open this.
A Cornish product.
Okay.
And actually it's been made by the guys that made the Cornish sea salt.
Okay.
And we were all looking for a really nice non-alcoholic sparkling wine.
Right.
But something that wasn't just. It's keep going.
Keep going with it.
Cage will come off now.
Right. You can tell I'm a real novice.
Hold the bottle.
So I'm going to hold it. Anything can happen. If I start to hear smashing, that's because I've literally. So
you can either do it Grand Prix style, or you.
I'm not going to spray it everywhere. There we go. Woohoo!
Perfect.
Fantastic.
And then.
I was a bit nervous there that I was actually going to break something while we did this.
We could all tell you.
Look how pretty that is, and those glasses are beautiful, aren't they?
So we've borrowed these from Cashmere Goose across the road.
Very sort of. I'm pouring it a lot here, as if we're going to be here for hours. But hey ho.
It's fine.
There we go. Do you want to pour yours?
Thank you.
Social distancing a bit there.
Yeah. So it's from Cornwall. It's been.
It smells good.
It's been designed so that it's more than just a sparkling wine. So you've got elixir of vitamins and botanicals in it.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
It is.
It's not so, I mean, I'm no expert, but it's not so bubbly. It doesn't get that up your nose kind of feeling
it's a real
that you can
delicate,
get.
soft champagne bubble. It's
lovely.
been made the same way that the champagne is made. But it's got this elixir of vitamins and botanicals in it. So
it's good for you. It sounds like it's
good for you. Good for you.
So it's a good reason to come and enjoy it.
It's calming and it's soothing. So you've got lemon balm, you've got damask rose, you've got rosemary, you've got damiana and ashwagandha in it. So
and this is the non-alcoholic one, isn't it? As it is, which is lovely because I've got a family friend that's pregnant, so she can join in as well. And we're going to pimp it up now. We are going to make it a little bit more interesting. Doesn't have to be, but just so we can have a little taste.
So this is Copper in the Clouds gin.
Right. Never had that one before.
Beautiful little bottle, and it's lychee really and raspberry, so it'll go perfectly.
I'm so excited. Right, let me try this. Oh, you can smell that straight away. Actually, it's changed the smell.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, that's nice. Still quite subtle.
Yeah.
Actually, it's still quite subtle, but it's lovely.
We could have poured the whole bottle in.
Yeah, we could have. That's the after 9 o'clock episode. No, that's delicious.
And you mean after 9 a.m.
So, like you say, it's a bit like having prosecco or champagne and adding or making it into a Bellini with peach juice or cassis or something like that. So it's a really it's a more modern.
And so it means that with the same bottles you can cater for your non-alcoholic or your non-drinking people.
And only have one bottle. Because I always hate that actually. We've got a friend that doesn't drink at all now, and you always feel like you have to give her something different and bring a different bottle to the table. And it is a shame. You just want to have one bottle, pour it for everyone, but then like you say, you could have their own little bottle nearby and just top it up as they see fit, which is lovely. So cheers everyone. That is delicious. So are there any other products? Because I know there was a gin.
There is a gin
that we wanted to try because I'm partial to a little glass of gin.
However, this is also a non-alcoholic gin.
Okay. So it's good for us in the morning. Good for us at this time. I'm going to I know you see I'm a little bit slow here this morning, pacing myself while I'm talking.
Move these back so I've got a little bit.
Oh, those are the little mermaid gins, aren't they? And I'm just going to point out while you're pouring the gin, I absolutely love these little coasters with all the little beer bottle lids. They're so lovely. So there really is lots of gifts for everyone there, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I might buy one of those for someone that I know. But right, let me put this glass down here. Let me just move that back a bit.
I'm struggling as well.
Don't want to lose the display and ruin that.
Have a smell of our non-alcoholic gin while I just go and get a tonic.
Okay. Right, well, Ali's back and she's bought me some Fever Tree, a bit of tonic here to try with my gin. Now tell me a bit about this one. This one's from Solcombe, is that right?
It is from Solcombe. So it is a citrusy gin.
Okay, I'm going to taste while you talk.
Okay. So Solcombe is the town where all the citrus fruits used to come into. So all of the Solcombe gins are citrus, and it's got no alcohol in it as well.
That's amazing. It tastes almost herby as well.
Yeah, it's got that level of botanicals that will give it a bit of depth rather than just drinking a lemonade or a tonic water.
It's really refreshing.
Yeah.
It is like a really nice alternative, whereas some people, if they didn't want gin, they'd just have the tonic.
Yeah.
They could actually have both, and it's still got that same kind of palate cleansing, refreshing taste.
And the depth and the complexity. Absolutely.
Well, this is absolutely delicious, and obviously it's a really nice, reasonable price as well compared to some of the other gins, because some of these drinks can be expensive. Absolutely. So it's great if you don't want to spend a fortune. And the other nice thing is that having being in such an independent, wine merchant and shop like this, you can actually come in and try, can't you? Do you encourage people?
We do. We've always got a bottle open.
Yeah.
And often more than one.
Okay.
We also do wine by a box, so you can bring in an empty bottle and we can refill it for you.
Okay, so that's refillable, so the environment friendly side as well.
Absolutely.
And something I did hear, which I wanted to mention, was you've been doing Zoom tastings as well, which I know has become quite popular, kind of the new staying in, the new going out kind of concept.
So we started those in September. It was complete fluke. We didn't really know how it would go. So we've done one a week since September, and we've gone from 14 people online to Friday just gone.
Wow.
115 people online.
Really nice thing to do, isn't it? Very unique. So all I would say is I want to encourage you to come down and, you know, come through, come and see Oriel, come and see the guys here. They're so friendly. There's always a bottle open, like we said, so you really can, you know, try before you buy, which is always good for me. So I shall leave it there, but cheers.
So that's it from us here in Hartley Whitney. We've been made to feel very welcome here at Oriel Wines.
Yeah.
Lovely place to come. Do
Nice
pop
and
down.
toasty.
Nice and toasty. We've got to sample lots of different.
What are you drinking? Do you know?
Well,
it's
this
gin, isn't it?
it
I think
is.
we've
It's
given
a
up
gin.
now with what it is.
Yes.
I know that mine's a figgy pudding gin.
Figgy pudding.
And it does actually
Christmassy.
smell like a
Let me
Christmas
smell.
pudding.
Oh
It
my
does.
gosh.
Yeah, so if you like a mince pie, Christmas pudding, something
Yeah,
like
do
that,
pop
then
down.
this is great for you.
So we're going to leave it there. So that's it for us for 2020. What a year it's
my
been.
God, 2020.
Thank you for joining us. And we're going to cut now to our outtakes. There have been many.
Yeah.
We are real. We
And
are
there would have been a
human.
lot from in here as well, especially
Lots
after all
from in
this
here.
gin and prosecco that we've
Absolutely.
partaked in.
So we look forward to seeing you in the new year. We've got lots coming up. We will be sharing all the details, our filming schedule with you. Lots of hot topics, lots of special guests as well. So
Yes,
we look
new
forward to
things in
seeing you
store.
then. Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Cheers.
But yeah, they are lovely, and I think they're dark chocolate actually. Which, talking of dark chocolate, I'll just repeat that.
So these will be artisan chocolate.
You can't do that. You can't have. Oh my God!
Don't worry, he can edit it, he can cut it. We are Social Brunettes recording in Living in Vogue in Camberley. This is episode 2. And I'll just give you a little pan around so you can see where we are. They're allowing us to come and film today in their lovely setting.
Much better. Very good.
That's it. So we'll do 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Social.
So sorry. I forgot to press.
Blooper. Am I starting
I'm like,
again?
what?
I suddenly thought-
Okay, hold on.
I need to make Tom my hand.
Don't start yet, because I've got to get back.
Okay.
For this end. Trying to open a bottle.
This really could be a good outtake.
Happy New Year! Cheers!
So much. That's really good. Really good.
No. Oh no.
Up your bum, as my husband would
Up
say.
your bum, no harm done. Right.